Coach, Coach Johnson talked about Nathan, having 1 year under his belt now and maybe getting back in the mix. What are you seeing from him as far as his speed and knowing where to go, that type of thing?
Well, I hate singling guys out. I'm going to start with that. But Nate's been doing a pretty good job this fall camp. We're still really early into it. It's only the second day in pad, so we're just looking for him along with all the guys to continue to improve in every facet of the game. He's a phenomenal runner when he gets the ball in his hands. Still working on just playing the game, being a guy that can play every down and play through every situation, whether it's blocking or catching or running with the ball. So I have really high expectations for the group as a whole, and hopefully Nate is a guy that can find a way to impact the A-back room and impact our offense this year.
So you have your room back, basically, and all your key guys back. Does that allow you to work quicker in terms of getting what you want to get accomplished in fall practice?
Yeah, we're fortunate that last year we had a couple seniors, and they're not here with us anymore. But everybody else came back, and the guys that played the majority of the snaps are back in the room. But I'm probably pretty boring as a position coach, because we're going to start like it's day one, like they're all freshmen, and first drill we did was a fumble recovery drill, and we're going to take it really slow. Just because they're seniors or upperclassmen, it's still a process. We're going to take day one is day one, and day five is day five, and stack them all up together and put them in the bank, and then hopefully we're ready to go on Labor Day.
You look at switching over to special teams for a second. In the past, you've used some freshmen to get out there and get acclimated to the speed of the game, that type of thing. You have some good athletes in the freshman class. Have you looked and said, hey, maybe this might be a good guy to put on special teams, or that guy?
As we progress closer to September, we'll make more of those decisions of which freshmen will play, and those are going to be solely Coach Johnson's decisions. The rest of us, we just we'll suggest, and we'll kind of talk through that as we get closer. But that he's the final decision maker on which freshmen will play, and if any of them are playing, we hope that they can contribute in special teams and help bring some energy to the team and impact the game in a positive way for us.
What do you want to see in that? From you're trying to find a fifth guy at that A-back position, because you guys generally end up going about 5 deep during the course of the season, just through injuries and whatnot. It seems like Amari and Xavier are kind of tight in that position there.
Yeah, I don't know. Each year is its own year. We were watching some film the other day of 2011, and then we played with 3. It was Embry, Roddy, and Orwin, and those guys stayed on the field. So past couple of years, it's been more by committee. But I think the goal is for this season, just like every season, is I want to find as many A-backs that we have in the building that can play every down, that don't have to come out on 3rd and short or 3rd and long, or 2nd and short or 2nd and long, who can just stay on the field and play. The more guys we have like that, I think the better we'll be as a unit. So that's always the goal. If it's 3 guys, it's great. If it's 5 or 6, then that's good. But the goal is always to try to make these guys, and hopefully we're going to develop them to be the complete player that will help the offense be productive.
How would you describe the kicking competition between Sean and Brenton?
It's really too early to comment on that. Honestly, we've kicked live maybe twice, so I think it's going to be a good competition, and I think they definitely have, with the guy that they're replacing, they can maybe put large expectations on themselves, but that's not our expectation. I think it's unfair to compare the new kicker to a guy that was the kicker for 4 years and just got drafted. So, they just have to progress in their own way, and hopefully they're ready by September, when we need them. But we're taking it one day at a time with them also. We can't rush the process on them just because we need a kicker, but we're going to have a guy ready to handle the duties for us when the game starts.
Is it possible that you could have one guy do the kickoffs and the other kick the field goals?
Possible, for sure. I think that's stuff that we just have to continue to work through. I think this was practice number 7 for us, so we're not very deep in 6. Yeah, practice number 6 for us in camp. So we're not very deep in fall camp as far as trying to hit every unit, and that's something that we'll have to sort out over the next week or two.